skills.
Was looking out for his power. But when I started, like when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like he got like good upper body movement and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match, and I definitely learned that. Like I said,
boxing is often described as the theater of the unexpected, where the ring becomes a stage for drama, skill, and triumph. Few fights in recent memory have generated as much excitement and anticipation as the impending clash between two of the sport's brightest stars. Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis. This collision of talent, power, and confidence is expected to take place in late 2025 or early 2026, drawing the attention of boxing fans worldwide. The lightweight division, traditionally one of boxing's most celebrated weight classes, is currently experiencing a renaissance. From Devin Haney to Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko, the talent pool is deeper than ever. Yet it's Tank and Keyshawn who have emerged as two of the most captivating figures, each bringing unique attributes to the table.
He's not taking the fight for granted. Tank's a legend, but even legends can be beaten.
Teofimo been doing a lot of talking lately, so hey, I go out to 140 and fight Teofimo. What's up? Get this win tonight. Teofimo, you already know how I'm coming. You and your father. So let's set it up. Let's set it up. I'll come straight to 140.
Tank at 5'5" is a compact powerhouse whose name strikes fear into opponents. Keyshawn, the taller, rangier technician standing at 5'9", represents a new generation of boxers aiming to dethrone established champions. Their contrasting styles, combined with their shared determination to prove their dominance, make this fight a must-watch event. Keyshawn Davis, the Olympic silver medalist and rising professional star, has made no secret of his confidence heading into the matchup. "I'm smarter, faster, and more versatile," Davis proclaimed in a recent interview. His self-assuredness stems not just from his natural talent, but also from a disciplined approach to the sport. With an undefeated professional record of 11-0, Keyshawn has showcased his ability to dominate opponents with a blend of speed, precision, and defensive mastery. His most recent victory, a stunning second-round knockout of Gustavo Lemos, sent a clear message to the boxing world. He's ready for the biggest names in the division. For Keyshawn, Tank represents the ultimate test. "He's been tricking the boxing game," Davis said, referring to what he perceives as Tank's reliance on his knockout power to overshadow technical shortcomings. But when you put him against someone with real skills, someone who doesn't fear his power, it's a different story.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little.
Davis likens his situation to Muhammad Ali's historic upset of Sonny Liston, where the quicker, more agile fighter dismantled the seemingly invincible powerhouse. Yet, dismissing Gervonta Davis as a mere brawler would be a mistake. Tank's record speaks for itself. 30 wins, 28 by knockout. His explosive power, coupled with an underrated ring IQ, has made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. His 2023 showdown with Ryan Garcia exemplified this, as Tank patiently bided his time before delivering a devastating body shot to end the fight. "It's not just about power," Tank explained. "It's about knowing when and how to use it. That's what separates me from the rest." At 29 years old, Tank is at the peak of his career, blending experience with physical prime. Despite his relative lack of height and reach, he's repeatedly found ways to neutralize taller opponents, breaking them down with precision and timing. "People always talk about how I'm the smaller guy," Tank said, "but it's not about size. It's about what you do with what you've got, and I've got plenty." Keyshawn, however, remains unconvinced. At 24, he believes his youth, energy, and hunger give him the edge. "I'm not just coming to compete, I'm coming to dominate," he stated. Keyshawn's confidence is backed by his impressive amateur pedigree, which includes an Olympic silver medal and multiple national titles. However, his professional journey hasn't been without its challenges. His Olympic final loss to Cuba's Andy Cruz still lingers in the minds of fans and critics alike. Cruz, now a professional, has repeatedly expressed interest in facing Keyshawn again, reigniting a rivalry that has defined much of Davis's early career. Keyshawn's rivalry with Andy Cruz adds an intriguing subplot to his rise. Having lost to Cruz 4 times in the amateurs, Davis knows that some doubt his ability to handle the Cuban technician. Cruz got me in the amateurs, Davis admitted, but this is the pros. It's a different game. Many believe that a win over Cruz in the professional ranks would solidify Davis's readiness to face elite opponents like Tank. For now, however, Keyshawn's focus remains solely on the task at hand, defeating Gervonta Davis. The build-up to Tank versus Keyshawn has been marked by verbal sparring, bold predictions, and escalating tension. Keyshawn has taken to social media to call out Tank's perceived flaws, accusing him of hand-picking opponents and relying too heavily on his power. "He's a one-trick pony," Davis declared, "but I've got the full package." Tank, never one to shy away from a war of words, has responded with characteristic bravado. "Talk is cheap," he said. "When the bell rings, we'll see who's really about that life." For Tank, this fight represents more than just another defense of his reputation. It's an opportunity to solidify his legacy as one of the all-time greats. In a sport where longevity and consistency are rare, Tank has managed to remain at the top despite the relentless challenges of the lightweight division. His knockout of Leo Santa Cruz in 2020, a perfectly timed uppercut that left Santa Cruz unconscious, remains one of the most replayed highlights in recent boxing history. A win over Keyshawn would only add to his growing list of achievements. But Keyshawn isn't content with being just another name on Tank's resume. "This is my moment," he said. "Tank's had his time, but now it's my turn." Davis's belief in his ability to dethrone Tank is rooted in his meticulous preparation. Working alongside elite trainers and sparring partners, Davis has honed his craft to a level that he believes will expose Tank's vulnerabilities. "He's never faced someone like me," Davis stated. "I'm not just coming to survive, I'm coming to win." The stylistic matchup between Tank and Keyshawn is what makes this fight so compelling. Tank's aggressive, power-driven style is a stark contrast to Keyshawn's technical, calculated approach. Tank thrives on pressure, using his ability to cut off the ring and land fight-ending shots. Keyshawn, on the other hand, excels at controlling the distance, using his jab and footwork to frustrate opponents. "He's going to have to work to get close to me," Davis said. "And by the time he does, it'll be too late." As the fight draws closer, analysts and fans alike have begun dissecting the potential outcomes. Some believe that Keyshawn's height, reach, and technical skill give him a clear advantage, while others argue that Tank's power and experience will be too much for the younger fighter to handle. It's a classic matchup of power versus precision, one commentator observed. The question is, can Keyshawn avoid Tank's bombs long enough to execute his game plan? Or will Tank find a way to close the distance and land the shot that changes everything? The stakes for this fight couldn't be higher. For Tank, a victory would further cement his status as one of the sport's most dominant figures. For Keyshawn, it's a chance to announce himself as the future of boxing, following in the footsteps of legends who used landmark fights to catapult themselves to superstardom. "This is bigger than just me and Tank," Keyshawn said. "This is about proving that I'm the best in the world." Beyond the ring, the fight has significant implications for the sport of boxing as a whole. In an era where super fights are often derailed by promotional disputes and financial disagreements, the fact that Tank and Keyshawn have agreed to face each other is a testament to their mutual desire for greatness. "This is what boxing needs," one promoter said. "The best fighting the best." While fans eagerly await the showdown, both fighters remain focused on their preparations. Tank, known for his rigorous training regimen, has been sparring with top-tier partners to simulate Keyshawn's style. "I'm ready for whatever he brings," Tank said. "I've seen it all before." Keyshawn, meanwhile, has been working tirelessly to refine his strategy, paying close attention to Tank's past fights to identify weaknesses. "I know what he likes to do," Davis said, "and I know how to take it away." The fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis is more than just a boxing match. It's a clash of eras, styles, and mindsets. It's the seasoned champion against the hungry challenger, the explosive knockout artist against the master technician. As the boxing world counts down to this monumental event, one thing is clear: the ring will reveal the truth. Whether it's Tank's devastating power or Keyshawn's tactical brilliance that prevails, the bout promises to be a defining moment for both fighters. For fans, it's a reminder of why they love the sport, a showcase of skill, heart, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. The question remains, who will emerge victorious when Gervonta Tank Davis meets Keyshawn Davis in the fight of a generation? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: boxing fans are in for a spectacle,